Hello my friends and welcome to your Michigan Compass. Today we're in Detroit, Michigan, more specifically in Mexicantown. And why? Because today is Dia de los Muertos, the Day of the Dead. Now, in case you're not familiar with Dia de los Muertos, it is a celebration of those that have passed, whether it be friends or family. It's not so much of a somber holiday, it's more of a celebration of those that have been with us at some point in the past and are no longer there. We celebrate their lives and remember them today. Right outside at, I believe this is Xochitl Mexican Imports, and the only reason I know that is because right over there is a Mexican restaurant spelled very similarly. And I've always been told that's called Xochimilcos. All right, so in the back of the store, we have found our first ofrendas, which is a altar with various photos commemorating those who have passed. Look how intricate everything is, decorated beautifully. Back wall.
Hi, welcome to Xochitl's gift shop, and this is my family ofrenda right over here. This is our ofrenda for Dia de los Muertos, Day of the Dead, which is celebrated November 1st and November 2nd. Day of the Dead has its origins with the indigenous people of Mexico that would honor and remember their dead. And they had two holidays that they honored: women who died in childbirth and men who died in battle. And they had specific feast days because those two groups of people went straight to the heavens and didn't have to have the journey of the afterlife like everybody else did. Everybody else still had another journey to do. So offerings were placed for their journey of food, water, remembrance of the natural world, like the elements, like wind, fire, earth, water. And with the emergence of Catholicism and European customs, it came to merge to what we have now as Dia de los Muertos, All Saints Day and All Souls Day. This is my family ofrenda, like I was saying, and traditionally an ofrenda has 3 tiers. They're meant to represent this life, the afterlife, and the heavens. And you would set out the elements like I was mentioning, of fire, water, earth, and wind. That's why the paper cutouts are really popular, because they represent wind. Of course, you always put a candle to remember your loved ones so that you have the fire. You would set out a glass of water or a beverage for water. And popular are the flowers or salt or grains to represent the earth. The flowers that you commonly see are the marigolds, the cempasúchil, which has a very strong scent. So it's believed to guide the souls back with that strong scent, as well as the light, and as well as the sweet food and the sweet bread, all these things that are decadent to entice, the flavors and the senses of the once natural world. Most importantly, an ofrenda should have the pictures of your loved ones. So this is our family. Everybody on here is my family, and every year it's it's an honor and a privilege to take time and remember them and set up their picture and set up things that remind me of them. For example, I have my dad's favorite tequila, his cigarette, his guitar. I have them placed out like if he was going to come and visit, what would he want? He'd want his guitar, he'd want his coffee, he'd want some pastries. And every Dia de los Muertos, my mom puts out his favorite breakfast. So, that's how we remember our loved ones on Day of the Dead, and that's what's special to us. It's Memorial Day more than anything else, and take time to honor and to remember our loved ones. This ofrenda is set out so that other people can add and contribute to it. So we put out place cards, name cards, so you can write down the name of your loved ones. People bring pictures. I have some of my friends here, and every year it just gets covered. People start taping them to the walls, and every year I don't know what to do with the cards, so I have stacks of them because it's hard for me to throw away. And then this is our indigenous ofrenda, where we pay homage to the roots of Dia de los Muertos and remember our ancestors.
Well, that turned out just amazing. I wasn't expecting to get a full in-depth story and background on the ofrendas, but she was very knowledgeable and very helpful, and I think that was an awesome background information on the ofrendas. I should also point out that there are a ton of restaurants down here like Xochimilco's. Over here across the street we have El Zocalo, and just across the street from that is Los Galanes. There's several more down here, but those are the biggest ones that I am aware of. There's also another side to Mexicantown on the opposite side of I-75. We're going to take a look at that as well. But first, we're going to head over to a bakery, because another very important part of Dia de los Muertos is giving of gifts. And this part is mostly for the kids, but one of the things that they give to each other is a sugar skull. It's kind of like a candy, I guess. We're gonna find out. There's a bakery right here in the corner, and I'm hoping that they've got some in there. And here it is, La Gloria Bakery. Let's head inside and see if they have some of those sugar skulls. Guys, there is so much good stuff in here. Look at the flan. And down below, flan with chocolate cake. Never had that before. And tres leches down here. And over here they've got some fresh churros. Those look excellent. Plenty of donuts and other baked goods. Check these out. And of course, here they are, the sugar skulls. And look at how amazing they look. The small heads are 4 and the large heads are 8. And beanie heads, which I'm not quite sure what those are 13. All right, well, I wanted to show you guys what I ended up getting inside the bakery. I did get a sugar skull, and this is it right here. They had so many to choose from. This is a small. This was $4. They have some that are $8, and then they have some that have, I was trying to figure out what the beanie meant. It's a beanie on the head. If it's got a beanie on its head, it's $13 because it's almost twice the size with that beanie. Now, I also ended up getting a pumpkin empanada. I think it's called abuelo or something like that, which is the star-looking shaped or snowflake-shaped pastry of some sort with cinnamon sugar on it. And I also had to get some churros. Well, guys, I have built up quite an appetite, and it's time to go get some good Mexican food at Xochimilco's. Let's go inside. All right, well, they brought me out some tortilla chips and some sauce. I got mild and hot over there. I haven't tried the hot yet. Mild's good. And they have a special lunch menu, which is a little difficult to see. It's a little dark inside here, but they have quite a bit to offer. Taco salad, mini botana, super nacho, tacos, burritos, enchiladas, quesadillas, and flautas. I ended up going with the mini botana, which is kind of like it's similar to a nacho. You'll see when it comes out. Oh my gosh, guys, look at this. This is my botana. I'm never going to finish that. That's huge. That's a mini. Imagine getting a small or even a large. Wow, guys, that was so good and so filling. I am stuffed. I could not finish the whole thing, but because it's nachos, I knew it wasn't going to reheat well, so I had to leave that little bit behind. Now let's head over to the other side of the freeway to check out more of Mexicantown, but on the opposite side of the freeway. I believe there's more ofrendas in some of the stores, so we're gonna take a look over there. Well, one of the stops on our map was here at the Latino Cultural Center in Mexicantown. And unfortunately they are closed, but I can see through the window. Let's see if we can't take a look at the ofrenda set up inside. Okay, well, apparently they are technically closed, but somebody came by and let me in so we can actually take a look at this. We've got the paper cutouts representing the wind, and there's cups here representing water. And candles as well. We've got sugar skulls and lots of flowers. Here's a look at the top tier. And then down here, second tier. And the lower tier. Well guys, I've been very fortunate and very lucky today that I've been able to get so much helpful information on this holiday. We've got a couple more to check out, so let's go. All right, well, just a block down from the Community Development Center, there is another one I was told about that was not on the map. And you can see they've got the traditional bread right here. There's a sugar skull, some photos. Got some smaller ones over here. And then another one over here. This is interesting with the rice and the beans. Also the traditional bread, the sugar skull. Some other things in here too, some feathers. Candles over there. And then there's also a staff one she told me about over here. How cool is that? And I also wanted to point out there is some very cool artwork outside on this building. Well, this was supposed to be my next stop, which is Algo Especial Supermercado, and they are closed. Well guys, our final stop brings us to a place I should have come to a long time ago. Now we will definitely be back to explore the entire building, but today we're here to see just one thing, and that is the ofrendas display that they have. It is the Detroit Institute of Arts. All right guys, well, this is the first ofrenda display that we came to inside. And as you can see, very detailed. Lots of various things here. We've got those paper cutouts, candles. Not quite sure what this woven rope thing is. It's like almost like a basket weave of some sort into these little balls. That's different. And there are some bottles here representing liquid, the Coca-Cola bottle, tequila bottle in the back, candles. So we have all of the elements represented on this table with 3 tiers as well. And then looking over this way, check this one out. This is very detailed. And we've got an old work coat, old Carhartt work coat, a pair of gloves and some dusters. And it looks like this person was into construction. There's a pair of safety glasses. And this one has many tiers. 5 tiers I'm counting, with the hard hat at the top. And work gloves. Look at that old flashlight. And then down on the floor, down here, very intricate and detailed as well. And over on this side, someone must have been in the medical profession. we've got this one over here as well. It's very ornate. Look at that. Like a metal sculpture in the middle. Photos at the bottom. Let's show metal artwork at the bottom as well. Very cool. And then check this one out. It's all made out of glass and glitter, it looks like. Very cool. Down on the floor, fruit, flowers, and skulls. And over here, this one may be a little more traditional, but still very cool looking. I didn't ask what the figures were called, if they have a special name or if they're just decorated skeletons, I'm not sure, but I've always thought those were really cool, and I like the colors that they add to them. Multiple tiers on this one as well. Different items representing those pictured here. And this one, it looks like you can walk all the way around, so let's take a look at the other side as well. Oh yeah. And there's another one over here. This one plays music. And look at the outfit and the guitar. I believe this person was in a mariachi band. How cool is that? It's just like the movie Coco. Can you guys hear that? Chente Fernandez. And check that out. That is pretty cool. Over here we've got another one. This one's very different from the others. We've got pretty much one level, and it looks like maybe just a table full of their favorite items and maybe some of their personal belongings like their watch and wallet. Got a couple other things here. I noticed the Cuban flag also down there on the table. Got an old camera over there and some photos attached to that cigar box. Some tools in a box and a sign for Havana. And this one is extremely unique. Look at this. There's a neon light going through the entire thing, and it's like a spiral staircase. So this has numerous levels, and there's all kinds of different things in here. You could probably look at this for a long time and still notice new things. Got a statue of Jesus and Mary and Joseph, and some other various things. A book. I believe that's called a sextant. All the amazing flowers, tropical colors. There's a record hanging there as well. And it looks like the record might be on a motor, it's spinning. John Lee Hooker, Burnin'. Very, very detailed on this one. A lot of stuff down at the bottom as well. Lots of different colored pencils and markers and art books. There's a camera over there. Some oils for painting. A couple of books over here, a compass. And a map. It says, "I've been everywhere, man." Very cool. And we've got one more over here. This one looks like a multi-tier. Got the traditional bread, flowers, candles. And judging from the looks of this guy, he might have been a construction worker as well. Seems to be a common trait here. And let's head into the next room. And this one here, very small, very simple, but also very unique. It's got moss growing all over it. And there's a tray with maybe some perfumes and whatnot on there. And a drawer full with more moss and different cosmetics of sorts. Some gloves. And another tray. And another tier down at the bottom of this table. This one is rather unique. I'm not sure what message they're sending here. It looks like United States and Japan. Lots of skulls and the US flag and a hand over in Japan's. And there's a ton of newspaper clippings down at the bottom. Rather interesting. There is a QR code. Let's see if we can zoom in on that. Over here, a very traditional one. This one's multi-level. Looks like we have 7 levels on this one. And off to the side on the floor there's this image which looks to be created with colored wood shavings or wood chips. Very unique. And this one here, very monochromatic with just a few colors. Some being in that painting. And then the hair braids here. And lastly, this one here has a TV with traditional dancers, and it looks like, I think that's corn. Corn, beans, and rice. Very cool. And I wonder if that's a chupacabra. Very cool. Well guys, there is a ton more to see and do here at the Detroit Institute of Arts. We'll have to come back and do that on another day, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video on Dia de los Muertos. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to click on that compass so you can stay subscribed to future videos just like this one. And remember, adventure is just a short drive away.